Ravidas Ghat has got two approach roads. One is over here, just to one side of the Ravidas Park. That's the Ravidas Park in front of you. That's the main smarak or the main memorial. And this is one approach road. It's very narrow. You can take your four-wheeler inside. And this approach road leads to this place of the Ghats. Now traditionally the Ghat number 1 or the last Ghat of Kashi has always been Asi Ghat. However, this is a newly constructed Ghat. This place could have been old because there is this Ravidas Park over here, and then this Ghat has been created, but the Ghat has been created exclusively for these cruise ships. So these are massive all-weather ships with a lot of amenities inside. You have to book these cruises in advance. And here are the names listed out of the different cruises. So you can see there are these 4 cruise boats lined up over here. So that's about all what is there to Ravidas Ghat. Not much activity happens over here, though in the evening you will find a lot of people coming here to enjoy the sunset. But apart from that, there is nothing specific over here. Now, there's one interesting thing which I would like to show you over here is this process which is repeated every year. I think the sun is on the wrong side, so I need to bump up my EV a little bit, the exposure a little bit, one notch. Yeah, I need to do it so, because otherwise my shadows are appearing to be very dark. Okay, so the exposure compensation has been increased by 1 notch, 0.5. That's, I think, sufficient to take care of the dark places. Now, what I would like to show you is this is one activity which is carried out every year. Sometimes the water level comes up till this place. The water level has risen to this place. There is a clue sometimes, you know, the mud levels, and then this is the only way to clean it up. Okay, it appears to be a very, very costly procedure, not cost effective at all, but then that's the only way. The mud which is brought by the rising water levels, it cakes up into hard formation. So, you know, if I can just show you, you try to dig it, it takes hell lot of effort. See, so this is the only way to do it. So what happens is the water first softens the sand, and then the pressure of the water pushes it away. It's a very, very long process, laborious, and as you can see, they are getting the ghats. See, this ground has become almost hard as a rock, you know, so that's why that's the alternate way. And now you can see at this just one ghat, you will see at least there's this one person over here. There is this pump set which is operational, and there are 3 guys over there at the next ghat, and there is 1 guy sitting over here. So that is what is the effort involved. And going by their speed, maybe a few more days, this place will be cleared. Now, as I was talking about Ravidas Ghat, so this is Ravidas Ghat. This is the second entrance. So what happens is that this entrance is opened only during the time these cruise ships are moving out, not before that. So this gate remains closed. I think evening 4:30, 5:30 this takes off. That's the name of the ghat. We'll come there, but I would like to show you another place. That's the Assi River. Okay. Now the name sounds interesting, definitely, but then don't be getting too excited in terms of river per se. It is just a very small river reduced to a nala, but nevertheless it has got a lot of historic significance. And along that river there is a second path which is coming towards this park. As you can also see, this shelter which has been made, I don't know what is called in local lingo, but this shelter is where people can sit and do chit-chatting, relax around, and all those things can happen over here. So this is the end of this ghat, and this is the third route which I wanted to show you. This is the third route along the park. So now the park in the center, there is one route on the left of the park, and there is one route on the right of the park, and one route through the park. So these are the three routes which you can come here. And this is a sea river. Okay, the significance of this river comes when we go to Assi Ghat, and there I will be able to explain in more detail what is so interesting about this. And this is the water treatment plant, and to my surprise, this river is quite clean. I mean, yes, much more can be done, much more needs to be done. And in the far distance, I don't know if you can see, or you can see the water levels over here. This is the level at which the water had risen, the flood waters, and this complete cabin would have submerged. That's expected, and that's the level. So it's already gone down by what, say 5 meters. So that was the height at which the water level had risen. So that's about all that is there to talk about Ravidas Ghat. These are the 4 cruise ships. That's a CNG station. So this is Bhagirathi. Bhagirathi is named after the person, the great Rishi who got Ganga on earth. The next one, let me come closer to read the name. Alaknanda. I think it is Alaknanda. So these are the 2 smaller ones. And no, Alaknanda is ahead. No, Alaknanda is name of the tour company. Okay, let me see if I'm able to read it off. So the second cruise ship and the third and the fourth lined up over there. This is the nameplate of the park. And as I mentioned, this gate is always closed. However, the gate in front of the memorial, that is the gate, you can look at it right in the distance, that is the one which is open. There is a parking space in front of that gate, but it's not a pay and park situation. This is the Ravidas Ghat, and officially the authorities have named this ghat as Ghat Number 1. So that's interesting. I'll show you a map of the ghats which the local authorities have created, in which they have named it as Ghat Number 1. So now officially Assi Ghat becomes Ghat Number 2, and this becomes Ghat Number 1. And just remember, you have to check back the tour timings and how to reach over here. Everything that would be organized by your tour operator. That would be the easiest and the best option. The rest of the things, they are all subjective to various other issues.